If you missed this past weekend's racing action, then you're in luck. Here's everything from the ARCA Menards Series, MotoGP, NASCAR Xfinity Series, NASCAR Cup Series, and IndyCar. Let's get into it. Welcome to the first ever Race Weekend Recap. Welcome to the channel. My name is John, the Motorsports Enthusiast, talking everything racing if you haven't already noticed by all these cars around me. I kind of like race cars. Either way, we're going to start off this video with an honorable mention. I did not catch this race. I need to get more into this, but talking about MotoGP, Marquez got the win at the GP of Czechia, the Czech Republic, this past weekend, and won by 1.7 seconds. Now, if you're a MotoGP fan, let me know in the comments because it looks insane. What these guys do, it is mind-boggling. I mean, I thought four wheels were insane, but literally there's barely any protection all around. I mean, these guys fly off these bikes going ridiculous speeds. I need to tune in. Now let's move to NASCAR, talking about the ARCA Menards Series. This past weekend, they were in Dover for the General Tire 150, and Brendan Butterbean Queen, let me tell you, this dude, he's talented. He can get it done. He got the win, beating the closest driver, Camden Murphy, by 7 seconds, and only 8 cars finished on the lead lap. Isabella Robusto came in third, finishing off the top 3 spots. But let me tell you, Brendan is insane. He's such a good driver. This dude gets in the car and he wins. Now let's run through the rest of the running order, starting with the driver in 4th, Isaac Kitzmiller, Tyler Reif in 5th. Sorry if it's Reif or Reif. Timmy Hill in 6th, Jake Finch in 7th, Jason Kitzmiller in 8th, Zachary Tinkle in 9th, and Andrew Patterson in 10th. 9th and 10th finished 2 laps and 4 laps down. Like, this just was wild. Just absolutely wild. Now let's move on to the NASCAR Xfinity Series race, the Bet Rivers 200 with a $1.6 million purse at Dover. Let me tell you, it was the Connor Zilich show. This dude is absolutely wild. Yes, the race got rained out. They were only able to complete 134 laps, but this guy led literally half the race. He finished stage 1 in P4. He finished stage 2 in P1. And this guy has been absolutely on a tear. I made a video about how you cannot sleep on Connor Zilich, and he proved it this past weekend, leading the most laps, finishing in the top 5 in both stages, winning a stage, and this only increases his average finishing position. Like the last couple races, I'm going to do some math here. The last couple races, he had an average finishing position of 2.25. And so let me add this one in here. He has an average finishing position of 2.1. This is just unreal numbers. Literally unreal. Since he's come back from this injury, he's now won 3 races, 1 on the road course, 1 at Pocono, which is a triangle, and then 1 on an oval here at Dover, one of the hardest tracks on the circuit. So Connor Zilich, dude, you're a star. You're a star. Let's run through the rest of the results. Eric Almirola came in 2nd. Very, very good race for Eric. Came 2nd in stage 2 and in stage 1. Brandon Jones, Justin Allgaier, and Jesse Love ran out to top 5. Followed by Ryan Sieg. What a race from Ryan Sieg. I mean, amazing run here. Looking to see what he can do in Indianapolis this weekend. Sheldon Creed, William Sawalich, and Christian Eckes round out the top 10. Now, there are a couple of honorable mentions. Harrison Burton finishing in 11th. What a phenomenal finish. Harrison Burton has been performing much better as of late. Multiple top 15 finishes over the last slew of races. So shout out to Harrison for doing better in the Xfinity Series. Now, Ross Chastain and Nick Sanchez both had mechanical issues, and so they were towards the back after some decent running in the beginning stage of the race. But either way, both of those drivers finished second to last and last. And Rajah Caruth driving in the Xfinity Series for the first time this year. He's run in the Xfinity Series in the past. Didn't really finish too well, finished 22nd. So not a terrible run, not a great run for Rajah. Probably not what he wanted to do, but let's hope he has more opportunities in the future because I like Rajah. Now let's switch series a little bit and let's talk about IndyCar. And IndyCar in Toronto, first thing I have to say is Penske, y'all need some help. I mean, I cannot explain the luck with all the cars. I mean, specifically Joseph Newgarden just being there, wrong place at the wrong time. As a Newgarden fan, you can see right up there. I literally looked at the screen and I was like, there is no way. This is not happening again. This is a nightmare I can't wake up from. Literally, it's been an all-season nightmare. I mean, going to the Indy 500, watching him go all the way mowed through the field, then have that fuel pump issue, having him launch himself over a car at Gateway. Now a car lands on him here in Toronto. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But not only him, but Scott McLaughlin having issues as well, and Will Power having issues. I mean, it's just, oh my goodness, just Penske, what is going on? But yeah, I mean, I guess he had that good finish at Gateway in race number 1, but like, it's just, It's sad. It's sad, folks. So let's go back to what happened in this race. So a lot of strategy took place towards the middle portions of this race. Some drivers trying to make it only on one stop. That was Alex Palou and Scott Dixon. And the way that the cautions fell, it played in their favor and then it went away from their favor. And both of them finished outside of the top 10, which is rare. And let me tell you, the top 10 is one that I was not expecting. Pato O'Ward, okay, he's a great driver. He could get it done, but hasn't had success here. Rinus VeeKay starting in P9 and finishing second, I mean, that was not on my bingo card. And then Kyffin Simpson, I don't know who would have predicted that Kyffin Simpson would finish third on the podium here at Toronto. Not me. I mean, I had Kyle Kirkwood finishing top 3. I had Scott Dixon winning. I had Christian Lundgaard finishing in the top 5, and Lundgaard kind of made his way back up to 13th after falling back. Either way, not a great day for picks, but a great day for some of those underdogs to get great finishes in the top 3. Rinus VeeKay, Kyffin Simpson, congrats. But let's run out the rest of the top 10. Colton Herta, Marcus Ericsson in 5th, Kyle Kirkwood in 6th, Graham Rahal, Callum Ilott there for Prema, top 10 for Prema there. Love that as a Prema fan. David Malukas in 9th, and Scott Dixon in 10th. And so this race, it just shows you anything can happen in IndyCar. I mean, if you watch this race, you were like on your toes because the first half of it really was filled with cautions. The second half was just filled with a bunch of strategy and seeing who would be out on the right side of the strategy. Obviously, Pato O'Ward pitting at literally the right time, just right before a caution came out. Of course, that helped him out. And then the rest of the field, I mean, just shout out to Rinus VeeKay and the Dale Coyne machine. I mean, what a run for him. And then Kyffin Simpson getting a deserving podium for a lot of people think that he's been improving. I think he's been improving as well. So right now, that point gap has been narrowed to under 100 points between Pato O'Ward and Alex Palou. Could we see the tide start to change? Now, there's only a few races left of this season, so a lot has to happen. I mean, Palou has to basically DNF quite a few races for him to be even close. I don't think that's going to happen, but Pato O'Ward making it interesting. Zach Brown apparently thinks that this championship is far from over, which is, I think, a little bit of a bold statement. I mean, I know he's confident with his Formula One team. I get that, but with IndyCar, it's a little bit different. I mean, yeah, they got the win, but really, strategy was going to favor Palou if the cautions just didn't keep on falling and falling and falling. Either way, that's what happened in IndyCar. Now let's move on to the NASCAR Cup Series, where the purse was $11 million for the Auto Trader Echo Park 400 and Denny Hamlin. I mean, Denny Hamlin is insane. The way that Denny Hamlin was able to run that car on older tires against Chase Briscoe and do what he had to do to win just shows you how good Denny is. Now, I'm still not a huge Denny fan, but I'm going to give credit to where credit's due. I got to respect the game. Denny Hamlin not only beat Chase Briscoe on old tires, I didn't know this until right before recording this. Do you know who had the fastest lap of the race on the last lap of the race? Denny Hamlin with a 23.088. He ran the fastest lap of the race on old tires. I mean, this guy is insane. I don't know why. It's just wild. I mean, obviously this lawsuit has, got a fire under his butt because of all this is happening. And so Denny Hamlin, shout out to you. But let's go through the rest of the running order. So Chase Briscoe came in 2nd, Alex Bowman in 3rd, Kyle Larson in 4th, Ty Gibbs in 5th, Chase Elliott in 6th, Bubba Wallace in 7th, Ryan Blaney in 8th, Chris Buescher in 9th, and Brad Kay in 10th. Now, big asterisk here, William Byron was running up there until the 54 got into the back of the 4, completely ARCA braked him, and took out the 24 in the process. Obviously, I hate that. But overall, great run for Joe Gibbs, great run for Hendrick Motorsports, great run for 2311, and then also great run for RFK. Like 2 RFK cars in the top 10, great run there. Ty Gibbs finishing 5th on an oval. I mean, come on, guys. I don't know if it's the in-season challenge or what's going on with Ty Gibbs. Maybe he's on the hot seat, but dude can race, especially the last couple weeks at the 2 road courses, now backing it up with a 5th place finish at Dover. Gonna silence a hater there, Ty. Come on. But at the end of the day, Denny Hamlin won the race. It's his 3rd win at Dover, getting a hat trick there, and just shows you he is still one of the best drivers in the NASCAR Cup Series. Top 3 driver, if you ask me. I know you probably hate that, but either way, he's a top 3 driver. You gotta look at the skill and what he was able to do on that last run, holding off Chase Briscoe, holding off the field, and running the fastest lap of the damn race on lap 407 out of 407. Pretty impressive. So let's recap everything that happened this past weekend. Marc Marquez won in the MotoGP race in the Czech Republic. You had Brendan Butterbean Queen winning in the ARCA Series. You had Connor Zilich winning in the Xfinity Series at Dover. You had Pato O'Ward winning at Toronto in IndyCar, and then Denny Hamlin bringing home the win in Dover. Those are all the results from this past weekend's racing. Make sure to hit that subscribe if you haven't already to get more race weekend recaps, as well as all the other content I'm putting out here on my channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll leave you with my favorite word in the world. Ciao.